Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the big house. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to Xavier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Here's a give to Robinson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Handoff for Robinson. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Here's Xavier Robinson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. He stopped short of the 1st down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
The give.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Now it's 3rd and goal. They give it to him again. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll run it. Stop. No chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
And what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the back. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Avant. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Underwood. He rifles one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's a flea flicker. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Aggies looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open the second half with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the toss. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Shakes off the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, the power run here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making side adjustments here. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Using his legs, it's Avant. Oh, he's got some space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got a man, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This is a design run. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Offense changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the cue.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and
snagged it, and there's running room. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They makes the grab in their space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pressure coming. Buried before he can blink.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Mateer. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Crosses the 45. Finding some room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead.
180, race call. 180, race call. Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Move it.
Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Underwood. Hit as he throws. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. The game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Run in the red zone, it's Marshall. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.